NBA lottery was last night. Initially kind of hurt. You feeling better today or what?
No.
Still bad?
Yeah.
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 But we knew it was going to happen.
No, we didn't know. We didn't know it was going to happen.
What do you mean?
Shut up.
We've been saying he's going to Spurs all. Even Uncle T-Foss knew he was going to the Spurs.
Again.
We did a toast last night before the draft, and he was like, toast to Victor Wembanyama going to the Spurs.
Yeah.
And we said, hey.
Yeah. Oh.
Hey. Guess what happened? He went to the Spurs.
He went to the fucking Spurs.
We fucking knew it. I looked it up. Remember, I was looking yesterday, too. If it were in a rigged scenario, I was kind of hoping Detroit would fall in, like, some type of, top 15 market share. Not the case. San Antonio was number 7. And out of the 3 of them, actually, no. The Rockets were 7, and San Antonio was 14. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
15th, yeah.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's not rigged. Maybe he would have went to the Rockets. By the way, is there still talk because Charlotte was number 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Scoot's an option for them? I feel like, or no?
I don't know. Their GM said that they're in a place where they can go best fit rather than best player available.
Yeah. And would you assume
Brandon
the best
Miller
fit?
would probably
Brandon
be a
Miller.
better fit. Yeah.
The Rockets got Scoot. That might be a little bit dangerous. Talking about fits for Scoot. If I'm
I don't think he drops the
Portland's
4.
3.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. God damn it! I don't know why I thought they were 3.
Did you see Wemby's reaction when the Rockets got the 4th pick?
No, was he happy?
Yeah. He was like, yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
That's funny as fuck. I wish we had a video of that.
Nobody wants to play for the Rockets.
That is hilarious. That's what.
It's fucking.
I think that's the thing that hurts Pistons fans in general is not getting 1, it's getting 5.
Yes.
It's getting the absolute worst. When you were the worst team in the NBA last year, you have higher odds somehow of getting the 5th pick than the 1st pick when you were by far the worst team last year. So it's just that's the disheartening part. You kind of started to settle your role into, okay, maybe we have to have a conversation. Scoot versus Brandon Miller. Where do we fall in that debate? Instead, you're looking at other options that are even less appealing than that. So it just sucks when you're the worst team in the league and you end up with the 5th pick. It's not right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense that you have as the worst team in the league, like literally the worst.
Yeah.
You have equal odds of getting the 5th,
More
odds of getting
better
the 5th
odds
pick.
Way
Yeah,
odds.
that's
getting the
fucked
5th
up.
pick. Yeah, it's stupid. And that, yeah, you're right on, Chris. That's right on.
Right on, Chris.
Right on, brother. No, that's not what I'm not upset that they didn't get the 1st pick. I'm upset that they got the 5th. That they got pushed out of the top 3.
Well, that's what they get for tanking. No actively taking during the season.
Spurs did it just as bad as us. They were benching.
fucking around.
They were benching Keldon and everybody down the stretch.
Yeah.
When they had no reason, they were benching their young guys who needed to develop. They benched Jeremy Sohan, their rookie, for rest.
I
rookie
call
needs rest.
cow's manure on that, brother.
I had them in fantasy. I assure you
Nah, I don't really
that
think
they
it's
were
not good
benched.
shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
What? No, you're good.
Go ahead.
I don't know what I was going to say, honestly.
I was bullshit.
Yeah, you just threw me off.
So, what? Now you're gonna say something?
I don't. Go ahead.
I thought. Shut up, motherfucker. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so that.
Cam Whitmore or bust?
I
Is that
wouldn't
where we're
say,
at?
I wouldn't say or bust.
Yeah.
Pause. There are a lot of good options there. Grady Dick or bust. Pause. But no, there's a lot of different options. It depends on the flavor. It depends on who you're feeling. You want to look into more of it. You want to do your due diligence, and this is an important draft pick for Troy Weaver. This is probably the most important offseason it's definitely the most important offseason for Troy Weaver. He has to make a draft pick on somebody that's not falling to him for his first pick. Like, obviously, you get the number 1 overall pick, you take Cade Cunningham. Easy. Jaden Ivey falls to you at 5, best guard in the draft. You take Jaden Ivey. This one you have to research. Stop looking at me like that, bro.
Well, I was looking at you like.
I don't know. You just give me crazy eyes. But
I did put a little THC tincture in my Sprite in the way.
Yeah.
That might have caused me to steal his hat. Don't do the marijuana smoke.
I'm trying to make a point. He's just sitting there staring at me. So he has to do a lot of research and choose the best pick for him and for the Detroit Pistons, on top of hiring a new coach, which is something that could make or break the franchise, could make or break Troy Weaver's tenure as the Detroit Pistons GM.
Ain't nothing but talking heads, brother. Don't give a fuck what you got to know. This is that type of offseason, but I don't know, man. I feel like he still got some time. Like I've been on that side. Like you guys been the one kind of like pressing Troy to do something. Like I'm not really blaming him for the whole situation with Cade Cunningham getting hurt this year. Like if anything, in some ways that may have been a blessing. I mean, it ended up being a blessing for the Warriors when Steph got hurt, and they were able to build that team like further down the line. Like I think obviously you wanted one out of this situation, they didn't get it. But if you look at dynasty like the Warriors, they never got one, and they built something beautiful. And I think they have an opportunity to do that. I think, again, I'm falling in love with Cam.
Yeah, me too.
And there's a lot more I got to watch. Can you actually put the numbers back up there, Chris, if you don't mind?
Yep.
I want to look at these here numerals.
He's got more athleticism than a
Date
June
of
bug
birth.
on a cornflake.
By the numbers. What's that? What, Chris, I know you know this, you nerd-ass motherfucker. There's a theory out there that based off your free throw percentage means your three-point percentage will increase in the NBA.
Yeah.
Explain that to me. And this is correlate to this here gentleman, Cam Whitmore, Jr. the third, Basin.
It does. It does. No, it's one of those things where basically the idea of free throw is so much of form and repetition, and it is also another sense of shooting. So if you have a high free throw percentage and you're not really the best from three, it can be something that's positive looking forward. It shows that you have some type of foundational skills for set structure, because free throw is all about structure, but 3-point percentage is the same as well. You know, if you have a inconsistent shot that kind of changes depending on where you catch it and everything like that, that's going to change your that's going to add variance, and that's going to affect your 3-point percentage. Free throw is very routine. You do the same thing every time. So if you have a high level in that area, then you could probably have a higher level in this. And I just want to double check his real quick. Looking at his
Put 70%, on the screen for folks.
Yeah, his 70% free throw percentage isn't great. And 34% from three isn't great either. But keep in mind, he had an injury on his. He had to have surgery on his thumb on his shooting hand. Yeah.
Yep.
So his numbers were actually a lot better down the stretch of the season. So I think he's a guy that's an even better shooter than those numbers suggest.
And correct me if I'm wrong here, Spinny. Villanova's one of the colleges you got. You know, they start a lot of seniors. They start a lot of juniors. He's a one and done.
Yeah.
At a school like Villanova.
And Villanova turns out pretty damn good NBA talent.
Oh yeah.
Consistently.
Yeah.
So I don't like doing that. Like, oh, they're a good school. They put out good players. Like, you can get good players from any school. But he is a great fit for what the Detroit Pistons need. And when you watch his tape, he stands out, man. The way he finishes around the basket is impressive. The way he gets to the basket is impressive. His shooting off the dribble is impressive. So I'd like to see it. That's my guy as of right now.
Now all these attributes I feel like pair really, really well. Okay, and you guys know I'm more fit over player. That's where I'm at. Just again, having watched the 04 Pistons, none of them guys were like stars. You know, none of them were like what Jaden Ivey could be in a situation where he's the man by himself. No John Morant's like it was fit. It's fit the reason why they won the championship. And I actually got to send you something too during this next break. That's the reason why the Pistons may have gotten this 5th pick for 2 years in a row now. What?
Nothing, bro. You're just gonna.
What you fucking
You're
gagging
gonna get
at over
stuck
there?
talking like that.
I'm gonna be stuck in this accent.
Yeah.
I'm telling you what, this accent here in Michigan gonna slay. I'm telling you.
That's for sure.
That's for damn sure. Women gonna be confused.
It's
First
gonna
of
be
all,
a weird crowd.
they don't know what type of fucking race I am. They think I'm fucking Brazilian or something. I'm talking like this. They want all over that. They're gonna jump on me like a spider monkey in heat. That's all I'm saying. Hey, little babies is everywhere for everybody. You could have one. You could have one. And then I'm gonna take the hat off, and they're never gonna find their real dad. I'm not gonna take any responsibility. I'm back to talking like this. That's all I'm saying.
Say it with your chest.
Say it with your chest. I do want to. Actually, you know, I'll do this. I'll send them over live because we do have a couple more minutes before we go to break. Do you want to know the real reason? Go ahead, Chris.
I do have another interesting stat on Cam that I was doing in my research.
Chris
He's
has like
90th percentile in ISO scoring in college last year. So dude is a very, very good ISO scorer, and that's in his first year, again, with the surgery on his shooting hand. So dude is a great ISO scorer, again, with his athleticism that we talked about, his shooting, everything. This guy translates very well. But the reason why I put in the chat Cam Whitmore versus Black is because of the idea of maybe not just Black, maybe you want to put in Walker in that conversation, But Whitmore is more of the star upside swing versus a guy like Anthony Black, who is an extreme dot connector. I look at him as like a Nicholas Batum, a guy who's just going to make the right plays, shoot the three, play good defense, can do a little ball handling, but is a third or fourth option on a high level team. So it's do you trust what you have in Cade and Ivy? Because if you think you have two All NBA guards, a Cade and Ivy, you may not want to add another guy who's 90th percentile in ISO scoring in Cam Whitmore, and you may want to go for somebody that's more of a traditional fit next to him and more of a just a role playing starter rather than Whitmore. But if you don't think that those two are that high of a level and you want to swing for the fences, then Cam Whitmore is absolutely the guy. I think he's the best prospect that'll be realistically available at 5 for Detroit, but it depends on what you value.
Correct me if I'm wrong. This is probably the most athletic draft class in quite some time.
Oh yeah, and defensive too. Very good on defense as well.
Because I mean, the Thompson twins too. Like someone just made a great point like that. And what was worse, chat is like the Thompson twins.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Yeah.
And I'm not. Amen's probably gonna be gone, but Asor is the other name. I like him too.
Yeah.
Was he the MVP or something like that in the league this year?
I don't know.
Not sure.
I'm gonna have to look it up.